Welcome back. Today we are introducing the new director of Voices Against Violence, Patricia Hull. And we also have Purple Passion 5K committee member, Stephanie Deely. They are here today to talk about the Voices Against Violence, Break the Silence, Purple Passion 5K Walk Run happening on September 23rd. Welcome to you both. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you for having us.
So, Patricia, congratulations on your new position.
Thank you so much.
And can you tell us how you came to be the new head of Voices Against Violence?
Absolutely. I've done this work in domestic violence, sexual assault prevention for the last several years. It's work that's really important to me. I was a volunteer at Voices Against Violence. And it's also right in my backyard. I live in Framingham, so being able to do this kind of work right in my own community meant a real lot to me. So when this job opened up, I loved what I was doing. It was a hard decision to leave where I was, but it was just something I couldn't resist. So I'm really fortunate it all worked out.
So for anyone who doesn't know, can you tell us what Voices Against Violence is?
Sure. Voices Against Violence has 4 major programs. We have an emergency shelter where we shelter people who are fleeing from domestic violence. We have a supervised visitation program, which is a safe place for parents and children to visit, parents who've been through divorce and there's been domestic violence involved. This is a safe place for them to go and exchange children and have supervised visits with someone who might have been an offender. And our 2 main programs are our Rape Crisis Center and our community-based services, which is our advocates who are meeting on a daily basis with people who are experiencing domestic violence. So domestic violence and sexual assault are the 2 main focuses of pretty much everything that we do.
Very important stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And Stephanie, can you tell us why break the silence?
It's a topic that's very difficult to speak about. If you're a victim, you're ashamed or embarrassed, and you're oftentimes restricted in your contact with people by the person who's your abuser. So if we want to call attention and make people aware of what a serious issue this is and how widespread it is, it's important that people hear about it and talk about it.
You've been involved for several years
Yes.
in this event. Can you tell us why you started getting involved?
Sure. My younger sister was a victim of domestic violence, and we lost her in March of 2013. So it's a personal and emotional issue for my family. Both when my sister was alive and a victim and afterwards as we were dealing with the court system, Voices was a lifeline for us. And so they saved us, and we feel the need to be involved and to help others and to pay back what we benefited from.
So this is your first Purple Passion fundraiser.
Yes.
And what are you most looking forward to for that day?
What I'm most looking forward to is just being in that space with all that energy. I think there's nothing like being in a place where everyone is coming together for a cause. I think that creates a great deal of excitement and a great deal of, to use the word, passion. So that's what I'm most looking forward to, is actually being amongst all those people that morning. I think it'll be great.
And for people who are questioning, what are the goals of this event?
Well, it's the main fundraiser, the only fundraiser that Voices does. Mm-hmm. And the programs are expensive to run, and there's not a lot of federal funding to help, or even state funding. So it's important for Voices to be able to do the work they do, for them to have the money to do that work. It's heartbreaking to think that someone in need doesn't have a shelter they can turn to or doesn't have an advocate. So in order to make that work, we need to raise money. So that's the purpose.
Mm. And why should people participate?
Several reasons. People can participate because it's a lot of fun. It's a timed race, so it is a professionally timed race. So all those runners out there who are interested in getting one of these timed races on their ticket, they should come and do that. But on a more serious note, I think a lot of people know the national statistics about domestic violence and sexual assault. You know, one in 3 women and 1 in 9 men will experience domestic assault in their lifetime. A woman is assaulted every 15 seconds in this country. 35% of the emergency room visits in this country are from women who've been assaulted. Here at Voices, just to bring it a little closer to home, We see about 600 people a year who come through our doors. We answer between 700 and 800 hotline calls every year. That's 50 or 60 people that are walking in our door every month. That's 66 people who are calling us every month. So this affects a lot of people, and it affects a lot of communities. So we are hoping this race will help raise the funds to support these programs and to support the advocates that are quite literally saving lives every single day.
That is so wonderful. Can you tell us how people can get more information?
Well, you can visit the SMOC website and click on the Voices Against Violence, and there'll be information there about how to participate, the times, the events. You don't have to be a runner, you can attend as a walker.
Right.
You don't have to do either, you can just donate to support the work.
Right.
So we encourage people to come because one of the main goals is to raise our voices, to break the silence, but it's a fun event, it's child-friendly, family-friendly, and it'll be a beautiful fall morning, and we hope everybody comes to join us.
And if you'll wait right there, we'll be back with more of the Framingham Beat in just a moment.